Okay everyone, so it's not a mystery box. I know that's probably not the most shocking thing that's coming across your mind right now. The main question is going to be, where's George? Really sorry guys, my wife's actually taking George out for the day and I need to shoot this video. So we're actually going to be thinking about George today. Put down in the comments if you'd love to see him again in videos, or actually this is way better now. George is gone and all of that sarcastic kind of horrible energy is gone from the video. If that is the case, let me know that as well, because I am very happy to sit here without George. I get to see him all the time. Anyway guys, this is a different video. So I know that you're probably getting really bored with all the mystery box videos, and actually I love getting the guns in mystery boxes. I've been chatting with August from Team Reaper Actual. He was telling me, and actually I've been trying his version of this. I'm not going to tell you what it is until I open it and show you. So if you see this video, you see this weapon and you're like, I love that, however I'd love to get it upgraded. I'm going to put all of their contact information below so you can contact them, get their pricing to actually do what they're going to do for me. So this is what's in this box guys. Unfortunately actually the upgrade parts that I ordered for it haven't turned up yet, and I'm going to go and play with these guys tomorrow. So I'm praying that it actually, the package with all the upgrade parts turns up in the next couple of hours so I can bring it to the site with me tomorrow and hand all this stuff off to them so that they can start the upgrades. So I'll do a bit of a reveal, but obviously I know what's in here. So as I said, we've got little bits and pieces, LiPo batteries. I pretty much just use LiPo batteries for my guns now. The ones that I use are kind of the higher end, nicer ones that I've got out of the boxes. And so nearly all of those can run LiPos. Another battery. This is actually what I'm normally running at the moment, a 1300 11.1 in my G&G. So this is interesting. I'm weird, and you guys probably know this because I've talked about it a lot. When I'm holding an M4 or an AEG, instead of kind of the more supportive kind of grip, which you're supposed to do, and if you're firing a real firearm, it's going to give you a lot more stability. I'm really weird, and I'll either hold it on the magwell or I'll hold it just in front of the magwell. Foregrip, so that'll go under the rail there, and then that gives me the support to kind of push back on that. So I'm going to try that out, specifically I think on my Avalon, because actually that one's very uncomfortable. But I'll let you guys know what it looks like and I'll show you some pictures. Let me know if you guys use these as well and if it's something you recommend. But actually I just thought it's something I'll need, something I always use. That's one thing I love about my G&G SR15, the Knights Armament one, is the M-LOK rail on that thing is so comfortable that actually I never want to pick up another weapon right now. I actually got some flash hiders, as you probably are aware. I've got some massive orange flash hiders kind of on the front of some of my guns. Not the best in terms of if you're trying to be stealthy and suddenly this big orange thing comes shooting out through a bush. So just a couple of Crytac standard flash hiders there. I also got another one just for my AAP01, that little pistol, the Action Army one. So that's going to be useful. I'll put those on my kit now. And just to kind of mention one thing before you see the AEG, this is going to be the MOSFET. Something you will need, something which a lot of people say if you're using LiPo batteries you always need, is a MOSFET, and I think Titan are the best make out there, or one of the most reliable. What is it called? It's like a leaflet, a brochure, just kind of shows you little bits and pieces. And it's here. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what it is. You're probably going to know as soon as I pull it up, because this company, hint hint, is very famous for their packaging. I am going to be building out with Team Reaper Actual the Tokyo Marui cqb-r recoil shock. So he has a SCAR version of this, which is the SCAR H, I think, which has the recoil shock. And what it means basically is in the buffer tube there is a little weight, and so every time the gun fires it hits back a little bit. So it's not as full action as a gas blowback, but it is kind of that little, you can kind of feel it. And when I was firing his gun I was like, this is incredible. Apparently these are well packaged inside. I haven't seen this actual one's packaging yet. I mean, wow. This thing just looks so cool. Okay, so it's also been Velcroed in, which is very cool as well. Is that just one Velcro strap? Yeah. So, oh my god, it feels great. So I've got a lot of longer kind of M4s, or M4 AR style guns. And I actually just thought, you know what, I need something a bit shorter. And actually if I have this as my go-to and then I have my G&G SR15 as the backup, I think that could turn out to be really cool. So just to give you guys a bit of a rundown on this one, as I said, it's the recoil shock version. This is your 4-sided Picatinny rail. I may replace that with an M-LOK. We'll see if I can find an M-LOK to replace it with. It's obviously got this very kind of short front barrel. We've got a front, mini kind of front grip there. The other thing as well, apparently, which I really like on this, is that when you are using the mag and the mag runs dry, the actual bolt holds back. So it doesn't just stop firing. The actual bolt, which I'll show you here, so that bolt that's going boom, 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 and that will keep moving, that actually stops and stays still. And then you have the, so that's the bolt release. And so effectively, as soon as that's pinned back in place, you just use the bolt release and that will kind of push that back forward. The stock has kind of got this really cool little container pouch in it. So you can open up this little door there and you can store little bits, I think like Allen keys in there. And then finally, they have a weird battery that goes into this, which is like a SOP mod battery. It's kind of like a nunchuck battery, but it's solid and it kind of fits straight on either side of this stock here. And it is a little bit shaky. One thing I have been hearing about with these is that they're so solid. There's definitely a bit of shake, just a bit of noise coming from the stock. And the front rail, he says as he drops the bottom off of it, the front rail, it feels a bit more solid like that, but with the actual lower piece, I think that may just be rattling slightly. This is a removable one anyway, the rear sight, so I'm going to do that. But guys, I'm really, really excited. I'm going to run you through quickly the list of what August's actually doing to the gun, or what he's had me order. And as I said, guys, this is me. I am a pretty awful at kind of tech knowledge. I'll kind of run you through it. So obviously he's going to put in the Titan MOSFET in there. As well as that, I've got arriving as an ASG Infinity Boost 30,000 rounds per minute, 16 TPA long motor. So I presume that that's going to kind of increase the rate of fire. And it's obviously a good motor. I know the internals in the Marui are incredible and people love them, especially the hop-up unit. The next thing he's going to do is Prometheus EG Next Gen version 9 gearbox. So Prometheus is a great name. I've heard loads of great stuff about them. Lonex POM Next Gen M4 air nozzle. So changing the air nozzle. I think that's going to increase the power or the FPS kind of coming out of the action. Also Lonex Next Gen 5.9mm bushings. So it's going to change out the bushings on the gearbox. An M110 spring for the TM Next Gen, which is for this. So that's basically just going to increase the spring. Finally, it's also the Lonex Next Gen M4 cylinder head. So MOSFET cylinder head, gearbox, like all of these different things. I'm really, really excited. This gun is expensive, guys. I believe I paid about $580 for it, which is a huge amount of money. And it has got all the Colt markings on it and the branding, which I'll show you there. You can see there. That obviously makes it more expensive. So it's an expensive gun, but I think for what you can make it into, I'm just really, really excited for what this is going to become. I'd love to know what you guys think as well. Do you like it? Do you think it's too short? I was thinking maybe I did want the full length M4. So guys, watch this space. You're going to see this guy again soon on the field. You're going to see me do some tests of it. But I'm going to be saying goodbye to this guy tomorrow and hopefully picking him up in a couple of weeks. If there's anything else you think we should do, definitely let me know as well. But I cannot wait. Go and follow Team Reaper Actual Airsoft on Team Reaper Actual on YouTube and follow their Instagram, and also join our Discord, because that's where we're discussing this. And if you guys have any input on what you would like to happen to this or what you think I should be doing, I want to hear it. And finally, George patches have been ordered. Yes, he may not be here, but we're having patches and they are going to be delivered, I believe, in about 2 weeks. We're launching the Patreon. There's going to have different tiers of it. One of those tiers is basically going to mean that you get the George patch and any future versions of that. If there's anything that you guys would like in the Patreon, or you'd like to see us offer, like things that you'd like me to do for the channel, please also let me know that, because I want to make this the best community that you guys can ask for. And so any of that feedback really is so invaluable to me. All right, guys, thank you so much. I've been 6mm Badger. This has been Joe. No George. Who cares? He's going to cry if he sees this now. Anyways, I've been 6mm Badger. Thank you so much. This is obviously going to be a 5 out of 5 Badger rating, because I bought it. I knew exactly what I was getting and I paid a lot of money for it. But hopefully it's going to be a 10 out of 5 once it's finished. Thank you guys so much. See you soon. Goodbye.